Hello? 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 Hi. Decided to go early just to make sure everything's working right. How's everything? How's everything look? Should be all good. Make sure you can't see any of my info on there. Hi, everyone. Saw me shredding on shamisen? Oh, well, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. All right, we got 5 minutes. So maybe I'll grace you with some shakuhachi. Shakuhachi. I don't think there's any sensitive information on here. Let's see real quick. Schleif, is there any sensitive information on this? I don't think so, right? I guess maybe I'll leave that off in case it's got like info or anything on there. Leave it like this for now. Let me double check that everything's working on there. I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully this is gonna work. Their team's watching this right now. It's like, what? Okay, I've got my video working there. Check, check, check. Looks my microphone's working. That's working. Cool. All right, it should all be working. The only thing I'm gonna need you all to help me with, Schleif and moderators, maybe everybody on the channel, or let's just say Schleif, is letting me know that the levels are good. You know, like whenever we've got a guest, sometimes the levels are, it should be good, but you just let me know. But it looks like, you know what? Let me test just to make sure we've got audio coming in here. Make sure everything's good. I'll test out Twitch's main page. Just make sure we've got audio coming in. Test out Twitch's main page. Cool. Wait, are we front page or is it just because that's who I'm following? Or because it's me? Probably because it's me. Stream manager, that's why. All right. Looks like we got every chat going. Looks like, yeah, we got all the socials. Balson, thank you. Mateo, thank you. Chris, thank you. Cheese Monkey, thank you. All right. Can y'all think of any questions for Tatiana? Looks we're starting in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I haven't done this in a while. Hope I do well. Check, 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 check. Cool. Oops, what happened there? There we go. I've got it just on this for now, just in case there's any, like, information on there. We got 2 minutes. Let's see if I can make sound out of this. I might bring this on tour. Getting lightheaded. I kind of lost the breathing again. Make sure I've got audio. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing my shamisen on tour. You might hear my voice twice real quick. Let's check. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing my shamisen. Yep. Just randomly scrolling to see this. Yeah, so just give me any questions that you might have. But I definitely got my own questions as well, because this is my first time actually formally chatting with Tatiana, which is awesome. Awesome. Where can I find those headphones? Logitech. If you look at my Twitch profile, it'll have a direct link. But that's where you get all my stuff. Yeah. All right, we got 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute. So again, when we first start, Schleif, Baja, let me know about levels, okay? Levels should be good. Should be good. Take a look at this real quick. Good memories of Finland. Yeah, eating traditional Finnish food. I love Finnish food so very much. Do I start the room now? I guess I'll start the room now. Let's see what happens. Check. Start. Okay, I'm starting the room. Safe view enabled until there's another view display. Okay. Where's the chat room thing? Participants. All these different apps, man. Just all these different apps and stuff. It's always gets a little confusing. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I think she's ready. So, Tatiana, if you're listening right now, as soon as I hit start, you'll be live. But I'll bring your face up once we have the levels and stuff. 3, 2, 1. Check, check, check.
1, 2.
Hey, I hear you. I don't see you yet.
Yep.
No worries.
Working on it.
Hey, how are you? Great to see you.
Good. Great to see you.
Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
No problem. Just let me figure out.
Oh, no worries. We're going to get some vocal levels too. Okay, there we go.
Sure.
All right. Do you mind checking your voice real quick?
Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, let's see what everyone says. All right, Schleif, what do you think? I'm asking my moderator on there. Perfect, awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring your face in, and now we are here. Everybody say hi to my friend, Tati. Great to see you.
Hey, great to see you.
Yeah, I feel bad. We've never formally met. We played a bunch of shows together. My first memory, I'm going to go straight to it. We were playing Barbara Negra track with you all right before you got signed. I remember watching your set. I was blown away. I was like, this band is incredible. I've never seen or heard anything like this. And now look what you all have grown into. So it's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
No, we basically met officially.
Yes. So it's gonna be awesome. The tour's gonna be great. Yeah. So it's gonna be fantastic. So yes, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all 6 of them.
All possible.
Yeah. Yes, all of them at the same time. So it's very cool. Very excited we're touring together. So yes, I'd love to get to know you. So the first step I want to go with, when did you first get into music in general? Any kind of music? How old were you? Where were you? What was it?
Well, man, I think I started to remember myself as a person when I was 3 or something. So that's where I think I got to know what the music is. So I grew up in a family where like my father was a huge the Beatles fan, and he collected vinyls and stuff. So he recorded music off the TV, from the TV. You know, he had all the setup. He taught me how to do that too. So
that's awesome.
Basically, I did the pirate stuff.
That's awesome.
You know, not for selling though, just for personal use. But yeah, I learned how to do that, how to record songs from TV, and not much the radio, but yeah, TV mostly. And yeah, remember that my mother used to play vinyls of Soviet cartoon soundtracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, soundtracks of Soviet cartoons. We had it on a vinyl, and I slightly remember that. But before I go to sleep, she will play it to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I'd love to hear some of that music. I'm trying to picture what it sounds like in my head.
No, despite of what people think about Russian language, it's quite soothing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. They're really cute. They made me cry.
Honestly. Oh man. That takes you
heartwarming.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, there's this song my mom used to sing me because my mom's Japanese and I was born in Japan. She'd always sing this song called Sakura. And it was like da 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 da. So I've been singing that to my kids since they were little. And sometimes when I'm like, I'll pretend like, hey, I'm starting to fall asleep, they'll hum that song to me. So it's really cool to hear that story of like just like childhood songs when you're like going to sleep and that kind of thing. I love that.
Yeah. I still love them. You know, I still like to play them when I don't know what to play, like usually on YouTube, or I don't know what I want to watch. I will watch Soviet cartoons. This is my top pick if I don't know what to watch.
That's awesome. When the tour starts, you got to show me some of these. I definitely want to see this.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really, really cool. So when did you start getting into, let's say, heavier music? So you were Beatles and Soviet cartoon music. So what age were you when you started finding maybe like rock or something that would kind of start leading you down this path?
Yeah, so as my father was like a rocker, let's say, what the Soviet version of rocker. I don't know what that means, but you know, it's not like a 70s like hippie one. I don't know. Like it's more of a I don't know how to explain it, but there's like zero drugs, in his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can call him a rocker in that
Maybe he was more
in
like a
that
modern
matter.
rocker today, because I feel like that's all like rockers and metal people now. So maybe he was like
Yeah,
foretelling the future.
yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, he was like he is still highly educated, like, and stuff like that. Never smoked weed. That's what he told me, though he served in Cuba, but I don't know. Anyways, and so my elder brother became a rocker too, and so once he started bringing tapes of Russian rock first, because that's the closest to you, the Russian post-Soviet bands.
Hmm.
And so he was listening to it while I was in the room. Of course, I was affected by it. So I started not stealing, but borrowing his tapes and playing them too while he was gone, for example, because I felt that like a safe. Like, when you have an elder brother who is 6 years older than you, and you are still kids, the relationships are pretty like slapping.
Yes. Yes. My kids have been
So he
physically
didn't,
beating each other up since they were
yeah,
one.
so he didn't see me as an equal. So, and I didn't see myself as an equal to him. So I felt like I'm my minor, like I'm much less than him. So I really praised him. And yeah, so I loved everything he loved. So that's when I started. I was, I think, 8 or 9. That's
Hmm.
where I started realizing that I was a rocker. Was It was like, yeah, Russian rock and heavy music, heavy metal, and then slightly we went to the Nirvana realm, so the
Hmm.
Western music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. When did you start singing? Did you start singing like right when you started hearing this kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, I think I started singing when I first heard cartoons.
Oh yeah, yeah. So around like
Yeah,
3, 4.
yeah. My mother used to tell me the story about how I sang songs like about Russian cartoon songs, and I didn't know the words, and I barely talked, barely spoke. So I mispronounced them, and
Hmm.
she laughed because they made no sense, but they were pretty cute.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you start getting to rock. Some Western stuff started creeping in there. When did you start playing with other bands or playing with other people? Were there any other friends you'd sing with or kind of do that stuff with? So you're around 8, 9, getting Nirvana, and the Western stuff. What was the next thing, the next path for you? Did you start discovering more bands? Like, who were some of the other
Yeah,
earlier bands, and who did you
yeah,
start like talking with other friends about? Were they discovering the same things as you?
yeah, more bands. So I was probably the only one in my surrounding, like among my friends, which were mostly girls, so they don't uh, care about heavy music. So I was the only one. So
Hmm.
I was kind of lonely, but not in a bad way. So I was alone in this kind of bubble. So I was listening to the music, and it was only for me.
Hmm.
So I really enjoyed it. I didn't have to share my favorite bands, like my interests with anyone. I didn't feel urged to do that.
Hmm.
I was there like listening music and in the headphones. So yeah, and I think the first time I started like finding friends based on heavy music is probably school, when I was maybe 14, 13 or something. So yeah, my first band was actually it was in school band, consisted of my classmate and the schoolmate from the different forms. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
we made up a band. So we really were into new metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, I don't know. So I was 14. I don't even know what year it was. So
Yeah.
let's say 2000, 2003.
Awesome.
Yeah, something like that. 2003 to yeah. So I was in all kind of modern music, and Metallica,
That's
which
awesome.
was still modern,
Yeah.
still modern, because they have a really good way to follow the modern streams and subgenres. So
Yeah, it seems
yeah,
like every decade they're still modern somehow. They pulled
yeah,
that off.
yeah,
They
yeah.
figured that
They
out, which
they
is awesome.
follow. They
Yeah,
follow.
they figured that out. So when you're getting new metal, who were some of the bands that were your biggest influence or favorite bands at this time? Like, who did you love?
Oh, so the first one I think it was Linkin Park.
I was just listening to Meteora on the drive back from the hangar nonstop.
Oh,
That's such a good record.
right.
I was just listening
Yeah,
to that. Yeah,
but
so good.
Hybrid Theory is probably my one of my favorite, the most favorite. Yeah, Hybrid Theory. So Hybrid Theory, Limp Bizkit. Oh my God.
Those first two
Um,
Biscuit albums are insane. Insane.
yeah, yeah. Um, what else? Rage Against the Machine. Papa Roach. I was also into punk rock. So The Offspring is still one of my favorite bands, and Blink 182 as well. So every band that started pop up and on and MTV and stuff like that, I
That's so cool.
loved it
That
because it
was
was such a new thing for me. So
yeah.
I loved them all.
That's awesome. What city were you in at this point? Where did you live?
So I'm originally from Donetsk region. That's the eastern part of Ukraine. That's borders with Russia, and so there is a city, and territorially it's quite big, and maybe that that time it was like 500,000 people or something like that living in the city. Now it's much, 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 much less.
Hmm.
And yeah, but this city, it's like industrial city, so there are a lot of like workers, miners. I mean, miners,
Hmm.
the people who work in
Of course.
mine, coal mining
Yep.
people, and so yeah, there were very few people who actually liked music, like heavy music. It
Hmm.
was absolutely not popular there,
Yeah.
and still not is not. But yeah, so well, luckily we had MTV that was like retranslated through our local TV channels or something. So yeah.
That's really cool. You talking about those bands, it kind of gave me flashbacks as well because I think it would have been around the same time that I was getting into those bands. Like my first favorite band was probably like between Offspring and Blink 182. And the first band I tried out for, I was in seventh grade. I tried out for this pop punk band because Central Florida, it's pop punk or boy bands. That's it. And then
Yeah.
South, like Tampa's like death metal in the 90s. But I tried out for a pop punk band with Damn It by Blink 182. I tried out. They never called me back. So I like quit guitar after that. I was like, okay, fine. Screw the guitar. I'm not going to do this anymore. Then I picked up the Black album and fell in love with it and then started copying those sounds. Tried out for Trivium. But I did my seventh grade talent show playing Self Esteem by The Offspring. And I remember all the new metal bands you're talking about. I don't know if you ever had this CD, but this was one of the greatest CDs of all time, the Family Values sampler CD. It had
Ah,
like, oh, that was such a good one. It had like Rammstein and Korn and like just all the stuff that was like 1998 to like 2003 all on one CD.
mhm.
It was the greatest. It was so good. But it's cool to see all that stuff. It's come back right now. Like it's bigger than
Yes.
ever, all of those bands. So
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Yeah. So and later on, I was like, I fell in love with POD.
Hmm.
So that's and I forgot to mention corn. Oh my God, corn, of course. Yeah, so that's where I started wearing dreadlocks. So I learned how to do them. And then in my native town, Gorlovka, it was only me who wore dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And oh, believe me, I had the worst time
Oh
ever
man.
walking on the streets because people didn't understand. Some of them, oh, I'm so
Oh, no
sorry.
worries, no worries. It happens. There's
That's
always
just
some
someone,
technical stuff with.
yeah, it's spam calling me.
No worries.
I don't even know how to fix this.
Sometimes when I'm
So
streaming,
anyway,
I'll answer the spam calls and see what it is. And like
mhm.
they'll like, hey, we've got a great offer for a travel thing or a new credit card. I'm like, oh, tell me all about it. And I'll have them on stream with
Yeah.
me. So it's
Oh
fun.
yeah, maybe I put it. Yeah, I put you on the phone.
Yeah. But yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, you were mentioning kind of, having dreadlocks and being like ostracized. I remember too in school in Orlando once I got a little bit further. So I was into like, got into new metal and metal. Then I got into like extreme metal. Once I got extreme metal, I grew my hair super long, wore like combat boots, but I was the only kid in my high school that looked like that. And so like this was around the time where like everyone was starting to get into bands like Dillinger Escape Plan. It was very about short-haired, spastic kind of post-hardcore things that
Yeah.
became that. So I definitely knew what it felt like to be like the only metal kid, but we had kids into heavy stuff as well, which is interesting. Okay, so once the path with new metal, because I've always been so curious. I'm very excited to pick your brain about the bands you're into, because I've always, when I studied Ginger and listened to Ginger, I'm like, there's so many cool things happening here. I can't wait to hear what your favorite bands are. So after new metal and you're around 14 or so, what was the next musical step? Where did you start going from there? What did you discover? Other people you started meeting, and what was the path that eventually led us closer to Ginger?
Yeah, then it slightly led me to, so as I was growing up, so and new metals, it was still popular, but I wanted something more. I wanted something heavier. So then I realized I really like metalcore now. And yeah, so I don't remember the, the what band exactly got me into this subgenre, let's say. But let's talk about Killswitch Engage. Yeah, I think that was my favorite metalcore band of all times, probably.
That's awesome. Did you hear Alive or Just Breathing first, or End of Heartache first?
End of Heartache, I think,
That's
first.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and then I started. Of course, I was like a breakthrough album, and then I
Then we're backwards.
started
Yeah.
doing research, like it usually happens.
That's awesome. Yeah, I heard Alive or Just Breathing first. I was like, wow, I've never heard stuff mixed like this before. Then went to End of Heartache. It's
Yeah,
so cool. It feels like our paths are very similar, like with what we got
yeah, but
into.
yeah. But Howard is
Oh,
for sure
he's
my
unreal.
favorite. I don't listen to Killswitch Engage anymore because of there's no Howard
Yeah,
anymore.
it's nuts. I had to leave a tour. It was Trivium, Avatar, and Light the Torch, and my twins were being
Mhm.
born. So we knew this was going to happen, so we're kind of having everybody get ready. And I flew home and missed like two of the biggest shows. Luckily, Trivium, we didn't have to cancel a single show or a single song, but they had Howard doing a couple of my songs. They had Johannes from Avatar, Brandon from Atreyu. But hearing Howard sing the Trivium stuff, I was like, oh my God, this is what this can sound like. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable, unreal. That guy is, I think he's like when we talk about guys like Ronnie James Dio or Bruce Dickinson, or talk about these legends of like the 80s and 90s, I think that's what Howard is of the 2000s. I feel like he's like one of these freaks of nature. He like doesn't have to warm up,
Probably.
just walks up and nails it.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. And all the I watched DVDs and stuff, and it was like super hilarious because our guitar player, I was already playing Ginger, or maybe it was not Ginger, maybe it was a previous band that like we're mixed up because we're friends, and Roman, for example, wasn't in Ginger that time, and I wasn't in Ginger, so there were like two bands at least that played in the same room in 2005, probably, yeah. And Ginger and my band and Roman's band, and then at the end, three bands just collided into one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And still Ginger, yeah, it merged into one band called Ginger.
What
Because
year? What year was this? And
it was so we started in 2005, so slowly, little by little. Like that time I also played in different bands, so simultaneously. And so yeah, I think 2009 I was already joining Ginger. So before that, it was like let's say 2008,
okay,
7, 8 or something that this whole process started. So
that's awesome.
yeah.
That DVD that you're probably referencing, that live Killswitch one from Massachusetts. I'm like third or fourth row back in the crowd at that show. I was
Oh,
like in the crowd
really?
at that show, and I kept yelling out for them to play like old stuff. I was like yelling out stuff from their first
That's
record. I was that
cool.
guy.
And yeah, and my favorite line was when Adams
Adam says some good stuff.
yeah, when he said that when darkness
Yep.
falls, is the song is about Howard
Ice
falling
skating.
off a skyscraper.
So good.
Uh,
Yeah, very, very good. Like these so much laughs. So 2008-ish or so. This is when you formally came into Ginger. So Ginger was around beforehand then, a little bit.
Yeah, that's when Ginger actually originally was formed, 2008. So that was 2000. Honestly, I don't remember because it felt like it's like 100 years ago.
Yeah. Because Trivium
So
was around
much
too
stuff.
before I joined as well. They were like existed for a
Yeah,
couple weeks.
yeah. Well, we were kids, you know.
Yeah.
We were absolutely we were doing it for the sake of doing it, and without even hoping that someday it's gonna be somewhat big. But yeah, anyways, so let's consider it to be 2007, 2008. That's where Ginger formed without us, without Roman, without me. I'm not even talking about Eugene because he joined the band. And later, and Vlad joined the band even later. So yeah,
Speaking of Eugene, I'm excited because I heard that he's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. So
well, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the fight.
awesome. And if you ever want to learn how to, I could teach you how to break his ankles. I could teach you how to choke him out.
I really do, because
Yes.
you know Francois, the tour
Yes.
manager.
Yep.
So he does jiu-jitsu too.
Yep.
I don't know what color his belt is, but
Yeah, I think I trained
he,
with him a
he
little
taught me.
bit on that Arch Enemy run,
Yeah,
a little bit back then. Yeah.
yeah. I remember we fought in front of a reception desk in Belarus
Yeah.
after a show with Arch Enemy. We fought in front of reception. That was great. So we were like boost, you know, and
That's
stuff.
awesome.
So
Yeah, I'll teach you all
yeah,
sorts of good stuff to use on Eugene. Yeah.
I would love to. I
Awesome.
would love
Yeah, I'm
to.
very excited about that. Yeah, because when I found out, I was like, hey, man, we travel with 10x10 mats, travel with all the gear, workout
Oh,
case, like
really?
weights, everything. So we have it all. So whatever you all want to use, or like I said, I'll teach you all the deadly stuff. So my specialty is leg locks. So I like to try to break legs. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think what I tried is, I don't know. I'm not even close to being a jujitsu, even like a
We'll get you there.
not even started to be to get into jujitsu. You know, although Eugene took me to the lesson once, and I fought a girl,
Yeah.
and she cried from
Oh shit.
pain,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even trying to, because I didn't know what I was doing, but she cried because she was too skinny, like skin and bones
Oh
basically.
yeah.
And I thought, and I was like, what the hell? I thought we were here to make people cry.
Oh shit.
Like honestly, I didn't know it was for pussies, honestly. Like, what the hell? And I wasn't even that hard,
Yeah.
no, on her.
Well,
But
sounds
she,
like you're ready. Sounds like you're ready to learn some fun stuff.
yeah, yeah. So my favorite one is like
Cross collar choke.
choking people with, no, with legs.
Oh yeah, so triangle choke.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, there's so many cool ones.
yeah, yeah.
Really
So
good ones.
Francois showed me some moves, and I
Yep.
choked him, and the people were watching. The rest of the band were watching, and yeah, and they were. I don't remember, but they were talking. Oh, you went from red to blue.
Oh
Like
yeah,
his.
yeah. Oh, okay, awesome. Well, I've got some stuff that will teach you. It's gonna be awesome.
Awesome.
It's gonna be fantastic.
I'm ready.
Heck yes. So yeah, back to the singing and stuff. I'm curious, who are some of your favorite singers and screamers? I know you mentioned Howard, but you've got two very, I mean, even more, but two very distinct voices that you use, screaming and singing. Like we both love to do that, you and I. So were there
Yeah.
different favorites of both of those worlds for you?
Yeah. So I think when we started like recording albums and stuff like that, so I noticed how much my voice, both voices, like the clean and screams, extremes, changed through the years. But when I started screaming, I was honestly was inspired by Randy Blythe. And so Lamb of God was one of my favorite bands after metalcore. So that was, I think that was the next stage. So it was Gojira, but I liked Gojira not for the vocals, but for the whole atmosphere of. Oh. So yeah, but Lamb of God was in 2013, I think 12. So
That's awesome. Yeah, Randy's such a monstrous vocalist.
yeah, so I tried to you know, recreate them.
Yep. Well, it's awesome. And, like, I love the fact that, like, because your scream is so identifiable. Your scream and your singing, it both sounds like you at all times, no matter what, which is fantastic. So it's really cool
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but I feel like still it got tired, so it changed because of the long sets and from the songs got pretty much like more complicated right now, higher notes. So I have to uh, forgot the word. God damn it! So I have to
Adjust.
say both,
Yeah, yeah.
both.
Um,
Both worlds, yeah.
yeah, kind of like
So
keep it
and the
sustainable.
singing, yeah, and the singing, I guess where I came from was Gwen Stefani.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great influence. She's incredible.
Yeah, yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she's so good. Well, if you ever want to do any of that stuff, because that reminds me, we've done note out covers. So we have this thing called the pig pen. It's like this backstage
Mhm.
rig, drums, guitars, bass, well, small versions of it. And we're gonna get it like a vocal PA. If you ever want to do like some no doubt or whatever you want to do, we could
I
do
would
that.
love
That'd be
to,
awesome.
dude. Like, yeah, honestly, I was thinking about getting some small karaoke machine
Oh
to
yeah.
do that after the show, because usually
Yeah. Oh,
um
if you get
I'm
that,
still in the
bring it
yeah.
in. Bring it into our room because we can play anything. Like we could
Yeah,
learn if you're
well,
like,
I
hey,
have
learn this
to.
song.
Yeah, so we'll have to buy it on tour because
Okay.
I cannot fly with
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we always do that. So we've got like the jam rig that you can come up and sing with us. We can all play, and then we've got the
Well,
mats.
that sounds more appealing with every sentence.
That's awesome. Yeah, we like to bring a lot of stuff. It's kind of because of me. I know I'm high. Not I don't want to say high maintenance. I know I need a lot of things to make me happy, so I bring all of them with me.
Ah,
I'm always the guy who's got the most bags. Everyone's always laughing because I'm like carrying like 3 suitcases or 4 suitcases for like a tiny
yeah.
trip. But I always have everything everyone needs. They'll be like, "Hey Matt, do you have any of this medicine or do you have this first aid kit?" I always have it. Got it all.
Swiss Army
Yes.
man,
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Swiss knife, Swiss Army knife man. What was
Yes.
them?
I like that. I like that name.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that name. Awesome. So, right now, what are the current plans with Ginger? What do you have going on in the background? What's going on? What's going on in Ginger World?
Well, right now, getting prepared for the tour and then probably the same time preparing for the next tour, our headlining tour in Europe. Oh, and it's been a really long break we're having right now
Hmm.
from since we finished the baby metal tour and until we started this one. So yeah, it was 3 months and it was long, but it was short at the same time.
Hmm.
I got bored and I got too lazy and I feel like I need a shake.
Yeah.
So nothing much, though they are writing music and I'm also always like on the side, I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
there. I don't know what's going on there because they're like they're Europeans
Hmm.
right now, um, living like Roman and Vlad, they're living in the same city, so they have things to do together. Probably making music. Yeah, they making music right now. New Eugene making music with them, and I'm still waiting, like I always do, waiting for the tracks to come in one batch,
Hmm.
and then I start writing lyrics again.
Yeah. That's what,
Feels like I just wrote it like yesterday.
how do you normally like to write? So, do you normally like to immediately try to find lyrics? Or you like to sing like yayas or gibberish words on top of it? I'm always curious how other singers do it
Yeah.
because.
Uh-huh. Throughout the years, tried it all. I tried it all, and right now, writing. So I used to what I used to do is listening to probably one piece of the song and trying to write my words, like making the vocal arrangements, let's say,
Hmm.
like my vocal part, and to write lyrics to that vocal part, like la 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 la,
Yep.
and then
Same.
I have to squeeze the words into this la 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 la, which is really long process, kind of not very flexible. So it was in 2014, and I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So now I just write lyrics, listening to the song, trying to catch the idea, try to catch the atmosphere, and then I just, let's call it free writing. Like I write, and then I try to make a vocal parts on the words, not vice versa, you know. It's crazy. Like I don't know. It's really stressful
Yeah.
stressful for me. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm capable of doing
Oh
this
yeah, you
anymore.
are. You've been crushing it. You've been crushing it. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
I'm
but
always so
yeah,
curious. It's really cool to always hear other people's processes. I like that.
yeah. So I have different approaches if one doesn't work, and usually I'm bad with deadlines, so I can even start writing lyrics 2 hours before I have to go to the studio. That's crazy. It's bad for everyone. For me, for the person who records me.
Yeah.
But last year with Duel, actually, we did it in a new way, in the right way. Wrote songs, 11 songs in a week. Went to Poland to pre-record it. And so then we recorded it like it was already ready, you know, because pre-recording really did a lot.
I feel like that pre-production is such a helpful thing. Like we've
Yeah,
done a couple records where we didn't do that, and those are some of my lesser favorite ones. But I feel like being
yeah.
able to like lay those blueprints or kind of get that first draft in is really it's a nice way to
Yeah,
start.
it's really, yeah, and I think that's how you should do it for
That's
sure
awesome.
to save everyone's time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can see when I was talking about lyrics and writing lyrics, you kind of got a little. So I think the trick is we're gonna have you choke some people out, and then you can write lyrics. You're like, I feel good now. I feel good. I feel good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, first of all, like I really write, like I really get inspired when I get mad.
Yep. That's the best way to
And
do it. That's why we
yeah,
like heavy music, you and I. That's why we got
yeah.
into it.
And I carry this feeling even if I don't want to. Carry this emotion around with me for 3 days or something. Carry this like, and then I give birth to a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, that's the best way. That's why I've always loved heavy music over everything else because we can get
Yeah.
that darkness, that anger, that ugliness out into
Exactly.
something versus keeping it
Yeah.
in.
And I say it every time I'm doing interviews. I say it over and over again that, well, I don't write songs of a good spiritual, like if I'm in a good mood, I don't write songs. I don't. Oh no!
Someone's trying to sell you something.
Wait a second. No.
Gotta
Can
go.
we like? Is it? No, 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 no. Is it okay if I find a charger?
Oh yeah. Well,
So,
actually, I was gonna say too. Like we've got a couple seconds left, or a couple minutes left. I had one more question, unless your thing's gonna die right now.
okay, I hope 10% is
Oh no, no,
enough.
it's totally fine. No worries. No
Yeah.
worries at all.
So yeah, I don't do it from like being in a good mood. It's always very like I'm so much inspired when I either sad or angry.
Like an actor, yeah, you got to be in the headspace. Yeah, it's like you're acting it out. Which it's funny. Like I think I can be in a bad. I think when I'm in the bad place, I write the best lyrics. But I have to be in a really, really good mood to sound the angriest on an album. It's very strange. I've gone in to record like having a bad day or being actually mad. It didn't sound convincing. But then I go in like laughing and having a good
Yeah.
day, and I
Well,
sound 10 times.
probably you're right, because once I was really sad and angry while recording vocals, and it sounded like
I feel like stuff
I
tightens up.
couldn't even,
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to cry first of all, and I really cried because I was angry, and I was sitting in this uh, vocal booth, and couldn't do much but record songs that I didn't even like at first.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, you're probably right. So
That's interesting.
you have to be an actor. You have to remember the emotion and
Relive it.
recreate it
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
So my final question, because this is a huge thing with us in touring as well. What's your favorite food?
Oh, it's Ukrainian food.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
borscht. It's no, it's a lot. I cannot. It takes another hour
Yeah,
to
well, that'll be part two. We talk
drink.
about food because food is our favorite thing in the world. And I was actually able
Really?
to eat. We have never toured Ukraine, but we went to a Ukrainian restaurant before, and it was incredible. The food was amazing. Like I love trying everything of every culture. I feel like that's the best way to get to learn about a culture, best way to get to learn about someone through sharing a meal with them. And they had this. I don't know what kind of liquor it was. I want to say it was like a fermented black tea liquor, something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe something kind of intense, like an intense Ukrainian liquor. And we were supposed to play in Bulgaria, and all of us did shots of this, and it totally took Paulo's voice away. He couldn't even talk for like 2 days after drinking this.
Burned?
Yeah, it made his voice just go away. I was fine, but I don't know what it was. Some kind of special Ukrainian liquor that we got to figure out what that was. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what it was.
please do,
Yeah,
because I want to try.
Yeah, I got to figure out what it is. But
Maybe I tried, but
it took
never
his
lost my
voice
voice.
was gone. It was, I want to say, I'm remember it was a long time ago. It was either black tea or licorice or something, or maybe that's how they're describing the flavor. But we'll find out. But it made his voice go away. But the food was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
But we'll talk about that later because yeah, it will take forever. When I cook at home, I cook solely like Slavic.
Oh, that's awesome. I
stuff.
love that food so much. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I just got hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, food is what we always. So maybe I'll try to do some research and try to find some Ukrainian or Slavic places we can both bands eat together. That'd be great.
Yeah,
On a day off or something. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure to get to know you finally, and I can't wait to be touring with you in about a week.
Likewise.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the chat.
Of course. Thank you very
pleasure.
much. Awesome. You take care.
Great.
See you
Yeah,
later.
you too, and see you soon.
Yep. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That was awesome. That was awesome, huh? It was fantastic. Haven't done one of those in a while. That was really, really great. I'm so hungry now. Just talking about Slavic food. I love Slavic food. I only had Ukrainian food once, and it was incredible. I got to figure out what that booze was. Everybody happy? Everybody seems happy. I've got all the platforms. Everyone's blowing up out here. So yeah, if you're your first time joining me, my name is Matt Heafy. I'm in the metal band Trivium. We've got our tour happening very, very soon. Trivium, Ginger, Harriet, please get your tickets. Get your tickets, man. It's going to be awesome. It's the final tour of the year. You're going to love it. Do I have one of my moderators here? Of course I got some of my moderators here. Can one of you, I'm not sure which one of you, can you get that thing loaded up to YouTube? I don't know if we need some editing on it or not, or maybe we just kind of go from the beginning to the end. If we get that up on YouTube. Keep the VOD downloadable for Trivium's media people to make clips. But that was awesome. Man, holy moly. A lot of people on TikTok sharing that thing. Jeez, thank you so much. A lot of you. Total viewers 2,975 on TikTok. Hey, the kids like me. Hello, how you doing, my fellow kids? Thank you. I'm so hungry now. Just thinking about borscht. Let's get some alerts out of the way, shall we? Holy potatoes. A lot of alerts. Chris Freeman, thank you. Mateo, thank you. Balson, thank you. PG, thank you. Nickel, thank you. Baja, thank you. Swimple, thank you. Coronmo, thank you. Weenie, thank you. Redman, thank you. Eyeballs, thank you. Jody, 97 months. Mello, thanks for the tier 2, 54 months. Mexico, 94 months, tier 2. Chile, 92 months. Zart V. David, CPUBG, 102 months, a subscriber on Twitch. DTN, thank you. Silent Aggro, thank you. Bread Slinger. The Asian runs hard with me. Everybody, follow me on all the stuff. Everybody, make sure you get twitch.tv/Matthew K. Heafy. Follow that, because that's where I'm streaming on tour, okay? You want to follow that one. That's the one you want to follow. I'm going to try to stream to all the stuff, but stuff like Instagram and TikTok requires a new stream key every time you stream, so that's kind of difficult. So recommend you follow my Twitch. That was great. Matt, do you see Trivium retiring anytime in the future? How old do you think I am? I'm only 39, man. I'm only 39. I mean, we only have to tour a couple months out of the year, and the rest of the time I kind of live like I'm retired. It's awesome. I do jiu-jitsu and hang out with my kids. It's great. It's great. All right. Any other questions before I head out? I'm really hungry. Is there a reason you don't get neck or hand tattoos? That's actually a good question. So in traditional Japanese tattooing, you never go above the neckline, past the wrist line, or past the ankle line. In traditional. Obviously, I have this. I'm not talking about my crooked finger. I'm talking about my wedding ring tattoo. But I don't think I'm personally... I love them. I think hand tattoos and neck tattoos and head tattoos look really cool. But I think I'm just going to... I like the idea. I could put a suit on. You can't tell I have a single thing. I have been trying to debate about my hair, man. I was talking to Paulo. He doesn't think I'm going bald. I feel like when I was growing it out, it looked like I had the monkey butt. But is it all right? Well, what hair do I do, man? I feel like this one's the one I don't worry with. I don't bother with. Trivium was my first concert ever. You're my favorite band. Thank you so much, Morgan, for the donation. It looks good, this length. Yeah, because it's like, when it's here, it starts to look thin, and then I don't know if we can do the long boy again. Yeah, because I got this widow's peak. Why are we talking about my hair right now? Yeah, I need to find the name of that drink. I want to say it was like a fermented black tea liquor or something like that. It's pretty easy grappling with this, too. Best ball dude, thank you. All right, so that's kind of it. I will be streaming tomorrow, I think. Make sure you follow me on every platform you're on. Follow my Twitch. Get your tickets. Bro, your bald, shave it off. It is shaved off, man. Can't have two bicked guys in the band. It doesn't look good. What was I saying? Okay, get your tickets. Trivium.org. Go get the tickets. Trivium, Ginger, Harriet. It's not the Ascendancy Anniversary Tour. It's us playing like fan favorites, greatest hits, the extreme stuff, the old stuff, the new stuff, the sing-along stuff, everything. Get your tickets, man. Get your tickets. Get your meet and greet tickets. You got to see Ginger. You got to see Harriet, and maybe see us too. Get your tickets, man. Spread the word. It's going to be awesome. It's the final tour in North America for a long time. Long time, okay? Long time. Because we got the record, January for the first couple months. Then we have Europe and the rest of the world. I don't know when North America's happened again. All right? Long time. Yes, you've heard it. Me love you long, Tim. Me love you long, Tim. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Pleasure. Oh, yeah, so to everyone who's like, why aren't you playing here, or here? Because we just did it earlier this year, just a couple months ago. Like Georgia, or excuse me, Atlanta, Phoenix, Vegas. We just did it. You want us back already? Thank you for hanging out. Let's get this on YouTube. I need to get the clips to my management. I guess that's it. Tejas. See you in Riverside. Ooh, I like Riverside. There's an incredible Mexican restaurant near that venue. So good. I'll be eating that every meal. Chainbrain's on. Let's get Chainbrain. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Let's go get Chain Brian. Everybody, thank you so much. Pleasure. Spread the word. Get your tickets. Follow me on this stuff. Follow me on Twitch. That's all I ask. My knee's been kind of rough again. Good Lord, dude. All right, we're going to go raid my friend Chainbrain. Let's tell him to play some. Let's tell him to play the new Trivium. Does he know the new Trivium? You should do that. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Go.